of the obligation of every believer, not only to hear the word, appropriate the word, but now to share it. And this was the part that leads us to the new evangelization. This was the reason, Jesus said, I came into the world, to testify to the truth. Today, that teaching mission endures in all of those who share that truth, who share that word. The new evangelization is all about recapturing the excitement of those who found the empty tomb, probed the nail marks, and then went out and said, he's risen. He's risen. I know. He's risen. We're asked to capture that same excitement all over again and share it with people for whom that message has grown maybe stale, just because they're so busy, they're so caught up in so much that is the frenetic life that all of us live. At the heart of the new evangelization, then, is the personal need to grow more deeply in our understanding of the word, and then the commitment to share it. The ways we do that are multiple. I was invited by our priest chaplain at one of our campus ministry programs at one of the secular universities to come and have Mass for his group. He said, it's Sunday evening, but you could take the early Mass, 8:30. I said, I'll take the early Mass. He said, better yet, how about if you come at 9 and we'll combine the Masses, the 8:30 and the 10:30. I said, fine, if that will work. Anyway, I got there, and there were about 300 young people. Now you have to recognize this is a very young, energetic, engaging campus minister. He introduced me by saying, folks, I'm about to introduce our Archbishop. I told him, you're not here to hear him. You're here because I promised you all free pizza. And I thought that's probably true. But when we had finished the Mass, and we all went down to the hall for the obligatory cold pizza, we started talking. And I said to the group at the table I was at, how does this happen? How come you're able to have all of these people from campus here? And the one who was sitting next to me said, we started this 3 years ago. We started with 20 people. That's all that Father could get to come to this Mass. And he said to us, every one of you is now an evangelist. I am declaring you evangelists. I want you to go over to that campus, and I want you to bring back one other person. Find one other person and bring them back to Mass. The fellow sitting next to me said, that's how I got here. My roommate said to me, would you ever be interested in going with me to church next Sunday? And I said to him, yeah, I'm Catholic. My roommate said, I'd never know that. He said, I'll tell you what, you wake me and I'll go. And he said, I came and I realized I should be here. I should be here. Why wouldn't I be here? It just took someone to ask me. We were going through 2 weeks ago the rite of election, all those people coming forward to say, I'm going to be a part of the Easter sacraments. We had 1,100 come into the rite of election. There's so many of them, we have to do it on 2 Sundays. But to make some small talk while they're coming up, because the whole purpose of the bishop being there is to welcome into the church all of these people who are going to become members of the church. And I said to this one, and by the way, the majority of these people are young adults, and half of them were coming as catechumens. And I wanted to say to them, where were your parents when you were born, that you were never baptized? But I said to one young man, what brings you here? What started this process? And he pointed to his sponsor and said, she asked me, would you like to go to church? Would you ever think about